So let's study about processes in Unix and Unix. What are the various processes of Unix and Linux we have? See, a process is a concept by which we can understand and control the execution of a program in an operating system. We have working, we are working in different kind of operating systems, and as per the current syllabus, we are right now discussing about Linux and Unix. So here, the process is defined as a running instance of a program. Each process is in Linux system is identified by a unique process identification number named as PID. Each and every instance of a program, when it is initiated, it is executed, it will be having its own PID number, right? And these are allocated by the kernel. Each process contains information that are needed by the CPU to run the program. Each and every information is circulated by the CPU. After all, the CPU is responsible for conducting, for the running of all instances, or we can say for the running of all processes. Whenever in a Linux system, any application run, any application moves, it is actually a process. A program or a command creates only one process, but an application, on other hand, has the capability to start multiple processes to accomplish various tasks. Whenever we are actually trying to do a particular task, in Linux system, it's not only single process that initiated. At that time, number of processes are actually taking place. Now, according to the definition of Linux process system, we are dividing a process into different address space. Whenever processes take place, at that time, each and every process takes different address space or they need a different segments. These segments are of three types. We having a text segment, we having a data segment, and we have a user segment. The text segment contains the code that needs to be executed. Since several users may be using this area segment, so this area remains fixed. Every time when a particular process is going to be executed, it needs some space where it has to be executed. It got some preparation for the before execution. Now, the second segment that is being used by every process is a data segment. Data segment, all the data that program uses like array and variable are held here. Then the user segment. The segment contains all the attributes related to the process, namely user IDs, group IDs, more, and this information is used by the kernel to manage all processes. Each and every process and group of processes are having their own user IDs and group IDs. Then we are having different other kinds of processes in Linux process management. Like we having a parent process, we having a zombie process, we having a child process, orphan process, and Daemon process.